everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's speed build. I hope you're doing well and having such an amazing day. So today we are building in the world of Oasis Springs, and today we're building another installment of the Not So Berry challenge build. And if you're not familiar with Not So Berry, it's basically like a storytelling challenge based on the color for each generation, and it's actually created by Lil Simsy. I'm going to put the Tumblr post about the challenge on the description box below in case you'd like to check that out. But this build is made for the 3rd gen, which is yellow, and I'm gonna read the description for this generation. So for the yellow gen, growing up, they never had a close relationship with their parents and spent the majority of their time alone in their room obsessing over space. So they just really love space and they will do whatever it takes to get to 6M no matter what the cost. And the traits for this gen, the yellow gen, are clumsy, ambitious, and loner, and the aspiration is nerd brain. The career for them is astronaut, and they have some rules for each gen, but for yellow gen they need to master rocket science and handiness skill. They also need to master astronaut career and complete nerd brain aspiration. They must build a rocket ship and visit 6M, and they need to enter the secret lot in Oasis Springs, which actually required max handiness skill. And the last one, they never have any close friends, no relationship other than their grandparents from generation 1 until the grandparent dies. And I actually had a comment like on my last Not So Berry build, which I'm pretty sure it was the rose one, and they basically kind of like suggested me to build a tiny house, in not just tiny but like a smaller house in Oasis Springs, because it will be closer to the like central park, Oasis Springs Park, to be able to go to, what is the hidden world? I'm not sure, but the hidden world from Oasis Springs, that world, oh, Forgotten Hollow. Not Forgotten Hollow, it's actually Forgotten Grotto. I am so sorry. But that world, and I think it's just makes sense. So I decided just to go with like a smaller house. I'm not sure if it's a tiny house or small house, but I think it's a small house, and I actually use a ton of packs here. So that's basically the case with every single Not So Berry challenge build, because I will need some like colors from different packs just to make it more color coordinated. And also since this is a small house, you can actually get some, I don't know what to call that, the thing from Tiny Living, and like bonus skill and stuff. So I feel like it's such a really cool idea to build a tiny house, even though after I finished the build I just realized that I could make this way smaller by just doing 1 bedroom, not 2 bedrooms, because we have 2 bedrooms here. So one is for the air, the main gen bedroom, if that makes sense, the yellow gen's bedroom, and the other one is this one, which is the gray gen's bedroom for the next generation. And you can do that by just doing this kind of like a bunk bed situation, but I forgot that bunk beds exist, so we have 2 bedrooms, and I think that's for the better. And also I kind of like decorate the space based on how the descriptions are, because I feel like it's just, I don't know, it suits them better. And I kind of like, I feel like it's such a challenge even for me to build it, because I tried to make it less boring, less just like one color, if that makes sense. So you can see on the entire part of the house that I tried to kind of mix like the main color with other colors like gray and also like white and some pop of colors here and there, just to make it more balanced and not just like yellow color themed, if that makes sense. And especially for the kids bedroom, the gray gen's bedroom, it's gray, but it's not just like gray, because otherwise it will be too boring and too, I don't know, flat, I would say. And we have a bathroom here, and the bathroom is actually quite spacious, I think, because it's a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles bathroom, and I think it's just like really nice. So if you have toddlers, so if you just feel like you don't want to play with not so very challenge, especially the yellow gen, you can just like bring your sims here and maybe just like, I don't know, they live here and maybe they have some toddlers or infants, and you have a bathtub, which I think is really nice. So it's such a nice addition, especially considering how small the lot is and also the build is. But on the back, you will see in just a little bit that we have such a really good size backyard that even has a rocket ship. I'm so shocked that I could fit a rocket ship, but especially because it's a 20 by 15 lot, which I think is really small, but we can fit a rocket ship there. And again, I made my sim self build that up by herself, which I think is just like so time consuming but worth every single minute. So yeah, we have a rocket ship on the back, but if you feel like it's just not, I don't know, maybe it's too easy for you to have a rocket ship ready, simply delete that, bulldoze that, and rebuild it if you're up for a challenge. And also the next gen is great, and I think they're more like on the active side, so I think I'm going to put their, I don't know, I thought of doing their house in San Moschino, but I feel like we could do in either Brindleton Bay, Brightchester, or High School Years. What is the world? San Sequoia. So either those two. So I think I'm gonna lean towards those two. If you have some suggestions, do let me know, because your ideas are amazing and I really need them. So please let me know if you have any ideas on where to build or what build style and everything. I'm very open to any feedbacks. So besides that, I feel like Not So Very Challenge is one of the most classic challenge besides Rags to Riches and Black Widow, which I think they're just incredibly fun. I love to play with Rags to Riches myself. I used to play Rags to Riches all the time before I hopped into building, but from a perspective of a not very creative storyteller myself, I think Not So Very Challenge is actually really cool for, you know, like expand your storytelling and also kind of like make you discover new gameplay, if that makes sense. So I really love challenges like this. But anyway, I'm so sorry if I sound very rambly today. I just finished a almost 3 hours meeting, and it's such a very long meeting, I know, but that's why I'm very rambly right now. But anyway, we're basically finishing up the build here with the backyard stuff and also just some terrain paints, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots in just a little bit. So if you'd like to download this build, this is already available on the gallery. My ID is elfathiera, or you can find it under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the download link on the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi blog post. It'll have 2 different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the 3 fast link from Simfashare. So yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you find this video inspiring and also the build useful to your game. And if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, you can also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I have a new video posted. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and always supporting me. I hope you have the very best day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!